Hello, my dear children. Welcome to today's session. So, what are we learning today? Today, we will be learning about maps and symbols. So, what are maps? What are the different symbols by which we show different landforms of world of any country that we are going to discuss in this chapter today? So, there are landmarks. There are sketches, maps, signs, and symbols that help us to locate a place where we have to reach. So, supposingly, I have to go to some place and I ask for that, is there any nearby landmark by which I can locate your address? So, they tell me, yes, there is a huge temple just 4 buildings away from my house, or there is a restaurant before just in front of my house across the road, or there is a chemist shop named any name of the medicos that is there, or if you if someone is in mountainous region, then they tell a particular landmark over there. So these landmarks, these symbols, all these things help us to locate the place where we have to reach. So what are landmarks? Landmarks are places that we can easily recognize, like a mall, school, hospital, or monument. Landmarks are also called place of reference. Okay, so we give the reference of a particular place to tell that, okay, the address that you have to reach is near this particular landmark. Now, what is a sketch? So sketch is a simple rough drawing, and that's a quick drawing without many details, which tells a rough idea of where any place is located. Okay, so it usually has symbols to represent important places. So suppose I have to make a sketch, I have to tell someone where my house is. So this is my house, and if a person is coming from here and I am telling the sketch, I'm just drawing a sketch of the way from to reach here to here. So I will draw like that this is a road, here there is a temple, and from this T point you have to go here, then turn right like this. I'm going to just draw a rough sketch, and I'm going to draw the symbols of the landmarks that come in between, of the places that come in between, that there is a park over here. I will draw a symbol like this, and then there is a mall at the side of the road, or a school at the side of the road. Okay, so like this I can make a rough sketch which has symbols to tell that just symbols of the important places, so that a person looking at the sketch can understand that, okay, from this symbol, from this place, I have to go right, I have to go left, and then I will reach at a particular destination. Now comes the directions. So mainly there are 4 directions, which is east, west, north, and south. And we recognize the direction by the rising of sun. Sun rises from east, and this is our east direction. Okay, so then at the top it is north, at the bottom it is south, and opposite to east it is west direction. Okay, so on a map, east is always on the right, and west is always on the left. North is top, south is bottom. Correct? Now there are 4 other intermediate directions, which are known as ordinal directions. So these are the cardinal directions, and then there are ordinal directions, which is the intermediate directions. So in the middle of north and east, there is northeast. In the middle of east and south, it is southeast. In the middle of south and west, it is southwest. In the middle of north and west, it is northwest. So these are the intermediate directions. Therefore, if we know the east direction, we can find the rest of the directions easily. And which instrument helps in finding us the direction? It is called a compass. So a compass helps in finding directions. Okay. Now what are the maps? A map is representation or a drawing that shows different features of Earth's surface or part of it. So what is a map? Map is a flat drawing of a particular region, of a particular area, showing the details of that particular area. So map can be of smaller area, map can be of bigger area. So this is the flat representation of any area, and it represents all the different features of Earth's surface. So on a flat surface such as a sheet of paper, it helps us to locate different places easily. Now, the study of map is called cartography. It's called cartography. That is the study of map making, and a person who makes map is called cartographer. Map features like colors, symbols, scale, and it helps us to read a map. So a collection of maps bound together in a book, it is called an atlas. So most of the children, many children, not most of them, but many children have atlas at their home, and it's the compilation of maps. Now, how do we use different colors in maps? How do different colors represent different landforms of Earth in a map? So for easy identification of features on a map, different colors are being used to represent different landforms and water bodies on maps. So plateaus are being represented by red color, forest by green, mountains, hills and desert by brown, rivers by blue and plains by yellow. Alright, so you have to remember these colors, and whenever you have to show any of these landforms or the water body, you have to use these colors to show that particular landform. And what are the different symbols in a map? It is difficult to adjust and show all the details on a map in words. So signs and symbols are used to represent these details and make it easier to understand the map. So it is not possible everywhere to write that, okay, this is a mountain range, this is a railway, this is a border, this is a state border, this is a country border. So it's not easy to write so much on a map. So we use different symbols to represent all these things, and people can read these symbols, learn these symbols and learn to read a map. Alright, so it is used to represent important information like international boundary, railway, temple, church, bridge, forest, mountain, etc. So anything which is coming, any important thing which is coming in that particular area, it is being represented by a symbol only. Now an international boundary is being shown by this symbol. Railway broad gauge is shown by this symbol. This is a district boundary, this is a bridge, this is a state boundary. So state boundary and international boundary, they look similar. It's just that international boundary is bolder than a state boundary. This is a metal road, sea route, a railway, narrow gauge, church, forest, masjid, temple. Alright? So these are the different symbols that are being used to show different things. Now let's write what are the four main directions of map: east, west, north, south. What is atlas? Atlas is compilation of many maps together. Scale. Now what is scale? Scale is a distance between 2 points on a map. So if I have to show distance from this point to this point, so this is called a scale. Okay. Now the actual distance is much, much more than the distance which is being shown on the map. So, supposingly, if from New Delhi to, you can say, Kashmir is 600 kilometers, then on map we can't show 600 kilometers. We have to show just a very small distance on map, and it suppose 1 kilometer on the map is shown by 1 centimeter. So if it is 600 kilometers of actual distance on map, we are going to show only 6 centimeters, and that's the scale. So scale is distance between 2 points on map to the actual distance between 2 points on earth. A map is much smaller than the area shown by it, so we use a scale to draw a map. For example, the distance between Delhi and Gujarat is 1000 kilometers on ground. But on map, the distance between these two places is only 10 centimeter. That means 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers. This is called as scale of a map. So, I just told that the distance between Delhi and Kashmir is supposedly 600 kilometers. So 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers. So it will be 6 centimeter on map as shown on map. That's the scale of map. Now, what are the types of maps that are available? There are various types of maps that are available. The most common two are the physical map and the political map. Now, physical map tells us about the physical features of the earth, the geographical features of the earth like mountains, rivers, plateau, lakes, sea, hills, valley. All these things are being shown on a physical map. So, we can see over here that's a physical map. Now, political map is a map which shows us the boundaries of cities, states and countries, and it also shows legal boundaries between and within countries, our capital states and union territories and their boundaries, and important towns and cities also. So, this kind of a map where we can see different states of India with their capitals and the neighboring countries of India with which India is sharing border with, all these things are being shown in a political map. So there are some other types of maps like thematic map which focus on specific information like rainfall, temperature, soil type, etc. Then there is one more type of map which is relief map, and it focuses on various landforms and water bodies like mountain, rivers and deserts. Alright, now these are the terms that we learned today. Sketch, that's a rough drawing of a place. Cardinal means north, west, south, east. Ordinal means northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. Cartographer is a person who makes map. Also remember that landmarks are the places that are easily recognized. The four directions north, west, south and east are very important in locating places. A map is a representation or a drawing that shows different features of Earth's surface. Maps are mostly of two types, physical and political. Signs and symbols are used to represent important information on maps. Different colors are used to represent different landforms and water bodies on maps. So let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned today. Blue color is used to represent rivers on map. There are four main directions. If we are facing the rising sun, west is in the back of us. Dash map shown union territories on map, the political map. Let's fill in the blanks. Dash is the study of map making, cartology. An atlas is a book of maps. Hills, lakes and seas are shown on a physical map. This is a symbol of a temple on map. Dash map focuses on specific information like rainfall, temperature and soil type. Thematic. Now you have to answer the following questions in your notebook yourself. We can discuss over here in short. What is a sketch? That's a rough drawing which shows important symbols to locate any particular place. What is a map? It is a flat drawing on a paper to show details of a particular area, country or a state. Who is a cartographer? A person who makes a map is a cartographer. What are the important signs and symbols on a map? So there are many important signs and symbols on a map. You have to make a table of the table that we did over here. So either you can just copy this table or please learn it and then you can make it. Alright. Now, these are some fun-based questions which you have to do yourself with your family, with your friends and have fun with the lesson. So, make a beautiful project in your scrapbook and write the importance of sketching and locating place. Also, to draw rough sketches of nearby places. Like, you can draw a sketch from your house to the nearby mall or a market. Then just choose a starting point which will be your house or any familiar location within your neighborhood. Then draw your house and street using a pencil and ruler. Also include nearby houses, intersections and significant places which are nearby. Alright, so just draw a kind of map of your own locality. Then you can make a wonderful map using scale, symbols, color pencils, markers and vibrant colors to your map. And then you can color the paintings, the buildings, the parks and other elements to make map visually appealing. Now let's decode, look at the picture and answer the following questions. What kind of map is shown here? It is a physical map, because it is showing mountains, hills and all these things. Is this map useful to us? Yes, very useful to us, because like this we know that how much area is being covered by the forest, by the rivers, by the hills, by the plains, by the plateaus, and yeah, it tells us all these things. Also color according to color keys. So forest, here are the forests. So you can just color the forest green in color. Similarly, please color all the different colors that are given in the key. So that's all for today in this chapter of maps and symbols. I hope you have learned something very new today and you will keep learning, keep shining. Bye-bye.